Good evening, everybody. Okay. We are gonna start shortly here. I'm still getting a little bit set up here. It might be a short stream today, just wanna let you guys know. I'm gonna get a drink, 1 second. Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I decided I was gonna stream. I changed my mind. Okay. So, we're gonna do some readings. Alrighty. So we're reading. I'm gonna start now. Sorry if I don't reply to any comments or any chats, like any messages. I do apologize. Hello, Jello. So, let's get started. Ace Ventura, Crack Detective. Dawson's Crack. Dr. Buttlove, or How I Learned to Stop Clenching and Love the Plug. Drill Bill. Edward Penis Hands. E.T. the Extra Testicle. Everyone I Did Last Summer. Evil Head. Ferris Bueller Gets Off. 51st Orgasms. Forest Hump. Goodwill Humping. Intercourse with a Vampire. Laura's Craft, Womb Raider. Have a good sleep, Cloovers. Meet Joe's Black Cock. Muffy the Vampire Layer. My Big Fat Greek Cock. Ocean's 11 Inches. On Golden Blonde. Pulp Friction. Raiders of the Last Arse. Romancing the Bone. Saturday Night Beaver. Shaving Ryan's Privates. Slutter Island. Star Whores. The Bitches of East Dick. The Da Vinci Load. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the G-Spot. The Lord of the G-Strings. The Female Ship of the String. The Porn Identity. 1 second, everybody. Sorry, everyone. We're taking a little bit of a break here. I'm just getting things together. Sorry. Alright. The Texas Vibrator Massacre. Throbbin' Hood. Tits. A Wonderful Life. Twin Cheeks. Village of the Rammed. White Men Can't Hump. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Balls. Hello, everybody. I decided to stream. How is everyone today? Let me keep reading. A Few Hard Men. Grinding Nemo. Bat Dude and Throbbin'. Turner and Cooch. Sleeping Booty. Everyone I Did Last Summer. We already read that one, my apologies. By Curious George. Add Mama to the Train. King Dong. Blown in 60 Seconds. Crocodile Blondie. Romeo in Juliet. Whore of the Rings. The Slutty Professor. In Diana Jones. The Good, the Bed, and the Snuggly. Sleeping with Seattle. Bum Fights at the O Gay Choral. Malcolm XXX. Missionary Position. Impossible. 40 Gays in 40 Nights. Homo Alone. I Dream of Weenie. Jurassic Pork. Yank My Doodle, It's a Dandy. Crocodile Done Me. Weapons of Ass Destruction. How I Wet Your Mother. The Devil Wears Nada. Game of Bones. Inspector Gadget. Legally Boned. Tiger's Wood. Waiting to... My apologies, sorry. Waiting to XX Hail. Men in Back. My Big Lebowski.
I got a chub.
Thank you so much for the follow. One blew over Miss Lulu's chest. You've Got Mail. Wet Dreams on Elm Street. I'm trying to find more for you guys. I apologize. We might end up reading duplicates. Titanic. Pocahontas. Robin Hood, Prince of Beeves, Game of Bones, Winter is Coming, The Da Vinci Load, Sex Busters, Penetrator, The Bear Bitch Project, King Dong, The Cockfather, Black Cock Down, Schindler's Fist, Batman in Robin, Gangbangs of New York, Remember the Tight Ones, Indiana Jones and the Temple Poon, Man on the Poon, My Best Friend's Wedding, The Porn Ultimatum, Robocock, Kinky Kong, Oklahoma, I Know Who You Did Last Summer, Bang Her, Behind Enemy Behinds, Bite Club, Breast Side Story, Bush Hour, Cock Block and Two Smoking Whores, Fast and Curious, Flesh Dance, Glad He Ate Her, In and Out and In Again, May the Foreskin Be With You, The Inseminator, The Italian Blowjob, Sorry guys, I'm still trying to find more. I kind of just, like, I wasn't gonna stream tonight, but I decided against it and decided I would just go for it, and this is the best thing I could come up with. Penis to Society, Intercourse with the Vampire, Foreskin Gump, All Hands on Dick, Rambone, The Sperminator, Romancing the Bone, Tool of the Nile, Dickman and Throbbin, Beetlegism, Queer and Pleasant Danger, Free My Willy, Thelma Does Louise, Cumzilla, Stocks and Bondage, Little Oral Annie, Throbbin Hood, Sorest Rump, Frankenpenis, The Flint Bones, Sheepless in Glasgow, Anus and Andrew, Tits, A Wonderful Life, On Golden Blonde, and Flesh Dance. Third Cock from the Sun, Position Impossible, Fantastic Breasts and Where to Find Them, Come On, Ellen, Lord of the Cock Rings, Your Ass Lake Park, Itty Bitty Bang Bang, Forest Pump, Glazed and Confused, Say Aloha to My Ahola, Throat Yogurt, Super Hornio Brothers, Texas Dildo Massacre, Oh my goodness. I'm going to need Speaks to start reading Steam reviews like this. Well, I think I'm out of titles now, but here, let's see. Let's see if I can find some more. The Anal Girls of Tobacco Road 2 Vagina Slimes. Let's Play Stain the Couch. Crack Horrors of America. Prime Cuts. Yo Quiero Taco Smell. Amateurs Only, number 129. I'm a brown shit, hold whore. Sex Starved Fuck Sluts, number 22. Stinky white women. Dude, where's my dildo? Ultra Kinky, number 79. Bolin in her colon. Asshole, oh mio. Homegrown Video, number 489. Fuck the Canuck. Big Trouble in Little Vagina. Good Afternoon. Backdoor Adventures of Butthead and Beaver. Heinfeld. T. Beggar Vance. Music to Fuck To. Once, Twice, 3 times Alabia. Tiggle Biddies. Malin Splooge. Tits of Fury. German Whore. She's not a lesbian, she's a vegetarian. Tukey Raider. Filthy Fuckers, number 184. Poke Ermon. Hooters and the Blowjobs. Hung Wankenstein. Sex. The Splendor of Hell. Cockless 19. Wet and Frosty. Why Things Burn. Amateurs Only, number 131. How much longer is this going to take? Anal Chiropractor. Hush, my mother might hear us. SIDS. Sexually Intrusive Dysfunctional Society. Price is Right. Snow White and the Three Dwarfs. Abs of Cum. Dead Men Don't Wear Rubbers. Sex in the Comics. Topless Brain Surgeons. Brianna Lee's Red Hot Weenie Roast. Straight A Students. Let's Play Anal Twister. Tugboat. Heroin. Hamlet, For the Love of Ophelia, number 1. Acid Sex. Adult Movie, aka Porn Movie. Fat, the Bald, and the Ugly. Sandwich of Love. Perverted Adventures of Super Dave, number 1. Autobiography of a Flea. Fry Sticks. All Anal on the Western Front. Hitler Sucks. Mask. Skid Row. Anal Fireball. Airtight Granny. Shrimpin' Lobster Sauce. A Horse's Tail. E3, the Extra Testicle. Sirloin Tits and TSA Locks. Big as This Box, number 1. Meatloaf. TV dinner. Box big, huge, meaty cocks. Onion Planet. White men can't iron on butt row. Super dripping wet series number 3. Carnal casserole. Kid Vegas. Watch me camp, bitch. Climax shots number 70. My brown eye, not the winker, the stinker. Bumpin' Donuts. HR, Muff and Stuff. Amber, the lesbian queefer. 1 second, everybody. Sorry. I just gotta take a drink. Sorry. Okay. Red Hot Cho-Chos. Willy Winker and the Fudge Packing Factory. Beeping Miss Buffy. Backdoor Lambada. Wall to Wall number 24. Hello Titty. Beyond the Valley of the Ultra Milkmaids. What's the lesbian doing in my pirate movie? Lusty Life number 89. Slide your long loaf in my hot oven. Adventures of the Fart Bitches. Jerk your cum crayon and color me white. Beverly Hills 9021. Ho! I saw mommy eating Santa Claus. 21 Hump Street. Butt nuggets. Sperms of endearment. Yank my doodle, it's a dandy. Harry Honey's number 11. Fur burgers. Indiana Jones and the Black Hole of Mamu. Big brown bomb boo. Yo booty, Brazilian bitches. Sorry, my nose is getting stuffed up. I don't know why. Welcome, welcome. All right. I think those are all the titles I can find. Why did you delete their message? Now read the comments. The comments. I unfortunately did not find any comments. I just found a list of these. Porks and Recreation. Accidental Anal. The Spit and the Speculum. The Rapper Destroyed My Crapper. Okay. So someone suggested Steam reviews. Plenty of Steam reviews. Okay. Reading reviews with classical music. So recommended. I recommend this game if you have anger issues, because it is a calm and fun game. Omori fans, when I show them an actually good psychological horror game playing against a Virgil main in UMVC3. Make choices that change the course of the story. Be like, sex, not sex. Homicide. This one just says, I wish I wasn't. I fed a baby to Cthulhu. 10 out of 10 game. A friend of mine told me this game would be great. He lied. Duke Nukem Forever is often referred to as a DNF. In racing, DNF means did not finish, which is fitting because I did not finish and neither did the devs. Only played for a bit. Pretty fun, though. You offer to the shrine but gain nothing. You offer to the shrine but gain nothing. This continues on for at least 15 more times. You offer to the shrine and are rewarded. You picked up bison steak, too. I bought Party Hard, saw an annoyingly loud party, snuck in, started a fire, poisoned the food, stealth killed a bunch of people, ran away from law enforcement, went home, and played Party Hard. Best DLC ever. I'm so glad they added furries to this game. Also 100% better than the Vampire DLC. Get this DLC instead. It is so much better. I love furries. I love peeing on floors. I love meat. Rough, 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 rough. Grrr. Rough, rough, rough. Best DLC ever since Rain World Downpour. Thought I'd play it for a couple of hours to see if it was good. It's okay. This game slaps harder than my dad's belt. I beat a family of 4 to death with a frying pan so I could get some canned beans. 10 out of 10 would do in real life. Great game. Very fun mechanics. Love the iconic balloon style. 10 out of 10. But they did not recommend. You did stupid, jellyfish. Came here for titties. Got trauma and depression instead. I am highly disturbed, but also aroused. As a person that has thalassophobia, I have a mental breakdown every time that my submarine sinks. I highly recommend this game. Penis. It is a very fun game. I would prefer it over the 5th game. Very realistic. My grandfather was also killed during combat because he had a 250 ping. Banged balls with some friends for a bit. It was fun. Then we played this game. It was also quite fun. Recommended. Played for a bit. Playing this game is like committing to a long-term relationship. Sorry. Let me read that again. My apologies. Playing this game is like committing to a long-term relationship. Except the girl hates you and beats you with a cricket bat. Because I'm Portuguese, I love my cod with boiled potatoes and some olive oil. But this cod is rotten to the core. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Great game, but I haven't played it a lot. Not recommended. Can't make out with Majima. Spent around 70% of the time fishing. 10 out of 10. The only game where the developers have to beg their player base to stop leaking classified military documents. Met lots of gifted individuals that can look at the ground while spinning and still click heads. Very impressive. Heart, 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 heart. This game is good if you ignore that it's bad. Got laid because I showed my boyfriend that I beat back on track. It is great. But great is spelled wrong. Great is spelled with the G-R-A-T-E. You can't have sex with Saxton Hale. My gambling addict friend said if I post a review on Stumble Guys, the game, and it gets 75 likes and 20 awards, that he will buy me a case of beer and some vodka. So I'm just gonna leave this here. Can't wait to bump into my character from Skyrim that got launched into outer space by a giant. Great game if you're autistic. I hate Redditors, man. Do not drop the soap. Trust me. Scary white crackheads run at you. This is either the peak of my life or rock bottom. I came in a stray dog. I don't know which Blizzard treats worse, its players or its female employees. I spent over an hour trying to get a rhino to eat French cheese. 10 out of 10. Some people just posted a bunch of characters together to form Heisenberg. It's pretty good. I like that. Hi, sweetie. How's it going? I was a Redditor once. That clip where you had someone barking had me in tears. That was my friend. The people who make Overwatch porn work harder than the people who make Overwatch. I love the game very much, and I highly recommend the game to everyone, but please, be careful, because you're going to be very addicted to this game. They didn't recommend it. Downloaded the game, connected Steam to Blizzard account, run the game, receive some achievements, close the game. White frat boy goes on a power trip in Indonesia. Monkey throw dart. Brain is happy. Saw our cat taking a dump in the garden in Street View. Not to brag, but I got 70 plus wins on one server. 32 prisoners have serious complaints. Distant shotgun blast. 31 prisoners have serious complaints. Finally, Steam on Steam. British. Not recommended. I'm used to avoiding confrontation, so this is a breeze. Soup. Can't have sex with Moon. Game so immersive, your brain enhances the Roblox graphics for you. I love being yelled at by 30-year-old dudes. Fun and innocent little game. Would recommend to young children. It's the best Tim Burton movie I've ever played. Finally named my character Sunny, and now to actually play the game. I didn't have to pay $250,000 to get the same experience that 5 billionaires did. Good game, I guess. Ruined my life. Recommended. If you have 300 hours to play for grinding XP, sure, download it. This game makes me want to blend babies. Play on drugs to cancel out the drugs. I'm so patriotic, I piss red, white, and blue. My doctor said it may be pancreatic cancer. I told him to shut his commie mouth. I uncontrollably ejaculated while playing this game. Recommended. Not recommended. Can't sex with the chicken. Product refunded. Transgender people naturally possess the ability to double jump. This game taught me that. You can actually use Ewoks as suicide bombers. 10 out of 10 would buy it again. Hope they add controller support for my Logitech 5710. I miss my wife and kids. All that remains are the singing monsters. I have 65 hours on this game. Help me. When I saw Bal Monokuma, I nutted. I'm racist. Recommended. Not recommended. This game changed my life. I now want to kill myself. Not recommended. I played this for a couple minutes, and I'm just not a fan. This game does a good job describing what I do to my victims in my basement. Recommended. Buy game. Make it halfway in 40 minutes. Take 20-minute toilet break. Fall all the way down straight away. Refund 10 out of 10. Hi, Billy Mays here. Ever wanted to piss on electric circuits? Well, with safety first, you can. It's as simple as bending over and dropping your magical yellow repair liquid, TM, onto the broken circuit. For just one payment of $2, you... Oh my god, that scared me. You too can use magical yellow repair liquid. That startled me. I may be single, a virgin, have no social life, with my existence being a women's rights violation, but I promise one day that I will win the Champions League with Cambridge United. Can't sex the pepino. Not recommended. Can't wait to play this game with my favorite Logitech controller. Do not play this game with a Logitech G... Thank you so much for the follow. Do not play this game with a Logitech GF710 wireless gamepad. Worst mistake of my life. Iron Lung, $6. The choice is yours. Oh, sorry, I missed something. Let me reread that. Recommended. Ocean Gate Submarine, $250,000. Iron Lung, $6. The choice is yours. Surprisingly complex combat system for a dating sim. This game has put me in my most unlikely situation ever. Simping for a cannibal. Can't sex Roland. He turned himself into a book funniest heart I've ever seen. Yes, I have been so afraid. I want Angelina to sit on my face. I'm literally Roland. Wait, there's another phase? Again? It is hot as hell in this hot, blank-ass library I'm in. Guitar riff. Is that the red mist? This happened to my buddy Eric once. Roland. Juiced. When I launched this game, I was gay. That hasn't changed, but I'm sad now. Met my wife on here while drunk 3 years ago. I love ice cream. Interesting game. $2,000 is cool. Needs more men kissing. Still, very good. I like it. Planet Go Boom. I miss her. Game is free on Epic from... And then they put a bunch of dates down. I only played it a few hours, and I think it's worth it. I'm going to end it all because of this game. If I get killed by Eye of Cthulhu one more time, I'm bombing a children's hospital. Sorry. Not recommended. No men. Apology for bad English. Where were you when economy die? I was at house eating Dorito when phone ring. Economy is kill. No. You can sell cocaine hidden inside a console in this game. 10 out of 10. This game endorses white supremacy.
Yeah, I got a chub.
Thank you so much for the follow. I think GLaDOS wants me. Nobody reads the reviews anyway, so I'll just say I'm gay. Game boo because not opening. I finished the game and I still don't understand how the combat system works. Simon can't have sex with the doctor. 0 out of 10, IGN needs more sex. Good art, good music, fun gameplay. You can play it with one hand and jerk off with the other. Everything I look for in a video game. Please help. Please. I can't stop. I go to sleep and I hear the noise. I hear the balloons popping. Easy. It's like Coke, but costs more and gives you depression. I was able to send a crocodile out to fight sharks in the open water, and it won. Since nobody reads my reviews, I would prob smash Sada. The best game to commit war crimes in. Yeah, it's alright. It's okay. The cop keeps arresting me for standing still and doing nothing. I'm black, so I appreciate the realism. Not recommended. Don't touch this dog-ass game. You're better off using the money to buy yourself a thick-booty, submissive, breedable femboy. I'm not your beta tester, EA. I tried to use an axe as Legolas and the game crashed. Best game. Oh gosh. Sorry, there's like so much to get through. The funny bone man only thrashed my ass 36 times. Kill. This is not a Resident Evil 5 remake. Sir, they just hit the second pizza tower. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Nobody reads this anyways, so I'm just gonna say I'm bitchless. You say wait, and everyone waits. 11 out of 10. I would rather go outside and play football. Lamau, they made Tetris into a full-blown religious experience. You can fart on a vampire in this game. I live to disappoint my parents. Sir, they just hit the oh, sorry, that was a repeat. Apologies. The save feature is a 50 out of 50 coin toss. Who thought that was a good idea? Danganronpa, but good. They really had to kill Sonic to make a good Sonic game. No peanut butter, bad game. Do not play if you like peanut butter. I want to have sex with Peppino. Nice dad simulator. I can date a dagger who makes her own baklava. Oh jeez. Okay. I think that's enough of those readings. I hope you guys enjoy me reading those. I don't know what else to do now. This is just supposed to be like I don't know, short stream, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess I was like reading that for like 40 minutes. 40 minutes of reading. Is there anything else you guys might want me to read or something? I don't know. Let's see. There was something that a friend mentioned. I just gotta figure out what it was. Hold on. Sorry. A friend mentioned a fanfic of some sort, and I can't remember what it is. What was it called? Read food reviews? Oh gosh, hold up. There's just this one fanfic. It's gonna bug me if I don't figure out what it was. What was it called? was that called? I wonder if I sent it to myself. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm sorry if this stream is not as exciting as the past ones. I don't know. Oh, right. That's what it was called. Okay. It's been funny as hell. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay, I think this might be the one. I'm not entirely sure. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Sorry guys. Let me change my audio. We're changing the audio because I need to see something. I'm gonna mute this. You guys won't be able to hear it. I just need to see if this is the right one. Okay, where is this? Okay, is this, I think this is it. So, there's this fanfic that my friend recommended I read, and it's called My Immortal. Okay. I guess it's supposed to be, like Harry Potter vampire fanfic or something like that. Reading My Immortal. Okay. Hi Kenichi, how's it going? Okay. Well, I don't really know much about this fanfic, like, at all. I just know that I guess it was infamous for being, like, really bad. Have a good night. It was nice hanging out with you. Actually, wait. I didn't really actually show off this outfit. I just kind of started. Yeah. This is my outfit. It's a fun read. Hopefully, we'll see how well it goes. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought a nice new outfit would be nice today. Kind of goth. The heels. Oh, sorry. You like that? Let's see. I actually have like boots that are like this high IRL. Got syringes. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. Alright, I guess we'll get to reading this. We'll see how well it goes. It makes your heart all warm. I'm glad, I'm glad. Okay, so just so you guys know, I'm dyslexic. So I don't know how well I'll be able to read this for you guys. I will do my best. I will do my absolute best for you. Oh god, what is happening? Hold on. Jeez, I don't know what this is I'm holding on to. Oh, it's my alerts. What the heck? That's weird. What is happening? Hold on. My alerts are all wonky. Transform, reset transformation. This is really weird. I've never had this happen before. Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, my alerts are gonna be all over the place. I don't know what happened. I'll have to fix this later. Okay. Did you not read my fun facts from yesterday? I don't think I did. I'm sorry. Comic Sans is dyslexic friendly, is it? I don't know if I can change. I can't change this, unfortunately. Okay. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes, with limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. And if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. If some of you guys actually don't know who Amy Lee is, she is the one who, her band was Evanescence. Dementia Party, yes. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight. Sorry, my teeth are straight, and oh god. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Hold on. Let me change the title of this a bit. I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic and reading My Immortal fanfic. There we go. That way you will be so mean to me, just in case. But my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. "Hey, Ebony!" shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away. Spelled dyslexic wrong? Sure. I'm dyslexic. Dyslexic. There you go. Oh, you can't even add that! What? Hold up. Let me... Go live notification failed to update. Control V. There we go. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. Hold on, this music is a little bit loud. Or is it kind of quiet? Because I feel like I turn my mic up like a lot. Maybe it's fine. Is it fine? Tell me, you guys, is it fine? The music isn't... Oh, it's not playing for you? Oh, wait. I think I have it. I have it muted. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I'm a little stupid. There you go. Alright. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took of my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on black Instead, I put on black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears, and my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend Willow, and Raven Dis is you, woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. Oh my fucking god! I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what, he said. What, I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade? He told me. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter. It's okay. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me, he asked. I gasped. Wait a fucking minute. Did this story seriously have Evanescence and MCR, but also include Draco fucking Malfoy? Yes. So we've got like all the emo bands. We got Evanescence. Apparently she looks like Evanescence, Amy Lee. And this takes place at Hogwarts. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. And a lot faux cool boys wear it, okay? Hi, Draco. I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying car Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. And flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold. You're covered in blood. They're all so happy you arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mom. She sets you free to this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so fucking hot, as I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music, then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively, and he put his arm around me all protective. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I hate that fucking little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time, so did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you were doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off my top, and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh! 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 I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere and my pale body became all warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfucker? It was Dumbledore. Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my... What? What's a vampirism? Pallid face. Draco confronted me and we went back to the castle. We went back to the castle. Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. I can't pronounce that. How dare you demand Professor Snape? Guys, please, I'm trying to read. No sound alerts. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her! McGonagall? Is that how you say it? McGonagall? McGonagall? Or Gull? McGonagall? Okay. Thank you. Because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs with the teachers while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess. I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut, black floor-length dress with lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing, I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, he said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. Oh, you dated a Harry Potter fan? Okay, I see. Chapter 6. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray-painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk, and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going to sorry, that I was going to down his face, and he was wearing a black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I don't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter. My name's Harry Potter. Although most people call me vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and he told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Hohenheim, you're doing your best. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails. In red nail polish, I waved to a vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me, that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and I locked the door. Then we started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex. Oh, Draco! Draco! I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it was a bloody gothic writing where the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily.
It should have been me, not him! It's not
Guys, please. I am muting sound alerts, okay? I'm muting them now. I can't. I get really distracted when you guys play it. Alright, I gotta mute them. I'm sorry. They're muted. What the fuck?
Like this.
Jesus, sorry. Okay. Sound alerts are muted. Are muted for the stream. Sorry guys, I really get distracted when you guys play the sound alerts when I'm reading. I'm sorry. Alright, where was I? You bastard, I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, and I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in the vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter! You motherfucker! I yelled. It's really funny because some of these words, like they're highlighted in blue. And if you hover over them, it'll tell you like references of what this means. And when you go to the you know what, the references, Draco's penis. Okay. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understandably. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin, now not Gryffindor. What is that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape deemed angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me, Draco! I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had to get out. I had went out with Vampire, I'm bi, and so is Ebony, for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room into the forbidden forest where I had lost my virginity. Or sorry, my virility. But it's supposed to be virginity, sorry. Where I had lost my virginity to Draco, and then I started to burst into tears. Wait, what? Fucking Hermione? Yes. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. Wait, sorry. I couldn't... Oh yeah, okay, that was right. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a sudden, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort! No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperius! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks, I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off of his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony, he yelled, thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sexa eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face just looks like Joel Madden. I remember that Draco said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with a vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude what? Oh my god, sorry. Pardon me for reading this next line. I don't like this word coming up. Voldemort got a dude, you're so retarded look on his face. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi, he said back. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram between Joel Madden and a Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry, I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together making out. I don't know, I turned into Shakespeare. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band Bloody Gothic Row 666. I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar. People say we sound like cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary Vampire, Draco, Ron, though we call him Diablo now. He has black hair, now with the blue streaks in it. And Hagrid, only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross. There's no way I'm writing that, or a stake. And Vampire was probably watching depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching mini skirt, that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerned voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily, and then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you poser muggle bitch? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour, then suddenly, Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. The story almost offends me with the cliche shit. I feel that. No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to tried to comfort me. But I told her to fuck off and I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. How do they not know the difference between emo and goth? Bro, I don't know. This has got to be written by, like, I don't know, some wannabe weirdo. This was, like, in 2006, dude. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sadly, I put on black high heels and pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snape was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masturbating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape, and Lupin pointing his womb, I think it was supposed to be wand. Pointing his wand. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it's been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly, Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, Everyone, we need to talk. Quit it. Sorry, my cat. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. I may be Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist! This cannot be. Snape said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cock. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked or happy, or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because, Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snape asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraid it meant he connected with Satan. Because I love her! I was about to slit my wrist again with the silver knife that Draco had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use vigilantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was vampire, he started to scream. Oh my fucking god, no, my scar, it hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me. And I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! And then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. It's not supposed to be bondage. It's supposed to be captive. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office, now recovering from my slit wrist. Snape and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles. And you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated and video camera. They took of me naked. What? Is that supposed to be constipated? What? No. Wait. Confiscated. Dumbledore had confiscated the video camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my room and came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Ebony, I need to tell you something, he said in a very serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like the fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before being gothic. No, Ebony. Dude, there's so many, mistakes in this that it makes it harder for me as a dyslexic person to read this shit. No, Ebony, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What are they? Wait, what? Are they goths to you, poser prep? I asked because I was angry and he had bought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton porn video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snape and Lupin, who masturbated to it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. No point. His wand at the... sorry, what? What am I... My brain, I'm dyslexic, help me. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. Those aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eyes and muttered, well, if you wanted honestly, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell. That's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed. Oh, that's a big ass. Petulous Maringo me. I can't read this. I'm so sorry. He says a spell. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck? Wait, where the fuck is Draco? Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame and could see nothing. You see, Ebony, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers flames, get it? You must find yourself first, okay? Oh my god, dude, my brain, holy shit. This is actually how we used to type in fucking 2006. Like, this hurts me. I'm reading it and it hurts. I found myself, okay, you mean old man. You know what? Hold on, chat. I'm gonna, like, share this with you. And you guys can see how god-awful this shit is that I'm reading, okay? Oh, this is, like, covering my face, sorry. It's like, I think it's like the best I could do. Why is he a prep? He's a goddamn biker. Look, I've tried before. I gave up long before this point. I've never heard of this. I've never read this before. Hagrid stormed off back in, wait, sorry. Oh god, where was I? I found myself okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Professor Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on my black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with rings of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs, you do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in the bathroom and put on the shades. I put the shades on so Snape and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of the magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi, back, I said, in an equally sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautifully red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor McGonagall, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco, I shouted. Then I ran away angrily. Just then he started to scream, OMFG, no, my scar hurts. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed into a pentagram for me. What the? Did they just copy and paste this? Changed into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Has him captive. Oh my god. Vampire and I ran upstairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore! Dumbledore! We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't! We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. The vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Don't you think gay guys are like so hot? It's okay. I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon say, Alakadabra! It was Voldemort! We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of the Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He then suddenly looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you. Will you have sex with me, he said. In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay? Huh? I asked Ebony. I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you're so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. He could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away and then I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sexa? And had a really huge you-know-what and everything. See? Really huge what? Draco's penis. It's so unfair, I yelled. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here, except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin. Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says that he is in love with me. Vampire likes me. And now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, Ebony isn't a snob or anything. But a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse. I shouted and I ran away. Ebony! Ebony! Shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back! But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrist. I drank the blood all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I need to take a drink. Hold on. Okay. I put on short-ribbed black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped and spiky belt Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning into a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar tune turned to Draco. "Ebony, I love you," he shouted sadly. "I don't care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just wanna fucking be with you. I fucking love you." Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love with them. Joel was singing it right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. And don't you think those guys are so hot? If you don't know who they are, get the fuck out of here. Oh my fucking god, I said after he finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now at them. "I love you," I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in a Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, and he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. I feel like I'm 15 again. We ran away happily to Hogsmeade. Then we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran it happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red dripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask, and so did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time. Even if it's MCR and you know how much I like them. What, 'cause we fidgeted uncomfortably 'cause guys don't like to talk about you know what? Yeah, 'cause I yelled in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. Oh my god. What the fuck are you giving? Wait, are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a prep or a Christian or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shouted angrily. Ebony, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattered. I was flattered, because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay then, I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while, and we went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajimashite, girl. She said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means, how do you do in Japanese? By the way, Willow, that fucking poser, got expelled. She failed at all her classes and she skipped math. Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we're feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies. Like, what the fuck? Huh? The Nightmare Before Christmas. Sorry, I can't. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii! Bloody Mary shook her head, energetically, lethargically. Oh yeah, I have a confession after she got expelled. I murdered her and then Lupin did it with her because she's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh hey, by the way, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR. I said, I need to wear the hottest outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. Oh my fucking god. Totally, let's go shopping. And Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out of my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No, my head snapped up. What? My head spun. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found the cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Oh god. Who told you about them? I asked, sure it would be Draco or Diablo or Vampire. Don't even say the name to me. Or me. Dumbledore, she said, let's just call... What? Let me just call our brooms. Oh my fucking god, Dumbledore, I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map of Hogsmeade on his desk. She told me, come on, let's go. We are going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concert in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was, oh my god, hotter than Gerard, except not because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you couldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snape tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. Oh my god, no, they're gonna spy on me again. I cried, running out of the changing room while wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you for free because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight, he asked. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, by the way, my name's Ebony Darkness Dementia Taraway. I think this would be Ravenway. Sorry, Ravenway. What's yours? Wait, Tara. Wait. Wait. Oh my god, that's a reference to this one goth girl. Goth. I don't know, it was really funny. No, I think she is goth actually. I think she did a reaction video to one of her old videos and she's still pretty goth. His writing's giving me dementia. Honestly, my brain has like blanked out everything. Tom Ridd, he said, and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv, I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried. Oh my fucking god, Ebony, you need to get back into the castle now. It's eating my sanity as well. Holy fuck, how many... Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. There is 44 chapters. We're on 17 right now. Okay. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if you wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come... to come back to Hogwarts. What the fuck, Hagrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it, and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets and leather fishnets? Okay. Black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body. What the fuck? Big boobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. So, are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diablo, she answered happily. Well, Draco and Diablo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy. And you could tell they thought we were too. Diablo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup, and just like Marilyn Manson, Draco was wearing leather pants, black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Whoa, what the fuck? Why does that change? Okay. Bloody Mary was going to the concert with Draco. Dracula used to be called Navel, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz. Get it? Because we're gothic. That his dad, Lucian, gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. We looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena, is it Helena or Helena? Helena and some otter songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. Ebony, I told you to kill Vampire. Thou hast failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that had said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shouted a spell, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. Oh man, I can't, dude. I'm so dyslexic. Everything. The fact is that I'm not even kidding. I used to type like this when I was younger. Holy fuck. If everyone's goth, wouldn't that make them the popular preps, I guess? I'm gonna read up until chapter 22, and then we're gonna end that for now, because this is the original revised version? Hold on. Oh my god! I may be able to actually read it! Holy shit! I didn't even realize. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood red lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped in strips so you can see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. Thank you so much for the follow. The night before, Draco and I went back into the school. Get it? Skull. Because I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. He flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had an MCR broom. We went back to our rooms and we had You Know What to a Linkin Park song. I want you to really think about all of this leather clothing. These fuckers are all about sealing in the flavors. Ew! That's so gross! Well, anyways, I went down to the Great Hall. There are all walls. All the walls were painted black and the tables are black too. But you could see that there was pink paint underneath the black paint. And there were posters of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. What the fuck? I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing all black leather miniskirt with a good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who is sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way, or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they are bisexual. Those guys are so fucking hot, Neville was saying as suddenly as a gothic old man with a black beard came in. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his black hair. Dumbledore? We all gasped. What the fuck? I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other, all disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. By the way, you can call me Albert, he called as we left for our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we went to the Transfiguration. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way, like Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. Hold on, I gotta read this. Please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? From now on, I'm gonna delete your mean reviews. By the way, Ebony is a pureblood, so there. Thanks to Raven for the help. Is it midlife because they're all emo kids? Maybe. All day, we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to the MCR concert. It had been postponed so we could all go. Anyway, I went into the common room, sadly to cut class as Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was and he got all mad at me and started crying, all hot and angsty. Aren't sensitive bi guys so hot? No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily at his black hair went into his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Broken Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black tie. Get it? Instead of a tie because I'm gothic. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it, black leather mini, black high-heeled boots, and a crossbelly ring. My hair was all the way up in a really high bun, like Amy Lee, and going under. Email me if you want to see the picture. Excuse me? What about me? I growled. But, he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it's too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily, crying. Draco banged on the door. I wept and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my face like Benji in the video for Girls and Boys. Raven, this is our video. I took a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly, Hagrid came and he parted. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the fuck do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Well, he wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, putting his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are? I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. Where do I find the story? Here. all day. I wonder what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on black leather miniskirt, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic combat boots. MCR were going to do the concert again since Voldemort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing too. Thank you for the venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but secretly I hoped inside that it was Draco so he could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you going to come... Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Please forgive me for reading this line. Are you going to come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us to be careful around him and Snape since he was a pedo. No, actually. Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically. Oh my god. Jesus. Fuck her, he said, going away. Well, anyway, I put some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went. Then I gasped. Snape and Lupin were in the middle of an empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot! They both shouted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up, though. Normally, I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them are fucking preps. By the way, Snape has moved to Gryffindor now. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sarcastically. See, I spelled that. Only you wouldn't give them to me, Lupin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replied. You dimwit, Snape began to shout angrily, and then I took out my black camera and took a picture of them. You could say that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So, now the next time that you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wand at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely fucking hot. What the fuck? Where's Draco? I asked him. Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come, Vampire said, shaking his head. You want me to come? You want to come with me to the concert? Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his godfather, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said Ebony on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR was there playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. We began to sing Helena and his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner. You're enjoying the story? Well, maybe just Tia's voice. Ah. Thank you. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna... Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna get all embarrassed. Oh dear. Hold on, sorry. Became small. Okay. okay. Okay, next chapter. Later, we all went into the school. Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch, he shouted angrily. He started to run out of the place in a suicidal way. I started to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. It's okay, Ebony, said Vampire comfortingly. I'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily, then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please, come on! He began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. If you're a homophobe, then fuck off. And then we heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invisibility cloak. We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Who's there? He shouted angrily. we saw Filth come over. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. "Is anyone there?" yelled Mr. Norris. "No, fuck you, you preppy little loser, son of a fucking bitch," Vampire said under his breath in a disgusted way. Excuse me? Excuse me? Who said that?" said Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filth meow. "Filth, is there anyone under the cloak?" he asked. Filth nodded, and the vampire Frenched me. He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak. "What the?" he yelled, but it was too late, because now we were both running away from him, and then we saw Draco crying and bursting into tears and slitting his wrists outside of the school. "Draco," I cried, "are you okay?" "I guess so." Draco wept. We went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that depressing? On the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put in my video, my eyes rolled up and suddenly I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door, and Fudge and the Ministry of Magic walked into the school. Gothic voice? Yes. It's all the hormones and emo kids. Oh god, this is like a longer one. Okay. All day, everyone was talking about the Ministry of Magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing black lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. Standing in front of me were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diablo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that were attached to the top. Vampire was wearing a baggy Simple Plan t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed off all of her cleavage with a white apron that said bitch and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it. Kind of like one of those dresses I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. She was wearing a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over it and a lace up top thing and pointy black boots, so were Crab and Goyle? Is that Goyle? It turns out that Darkness, Diablo, Crab, and Goyle's dad was a vampire. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists with a razor. He had raped them and stuff before too. They all got so depressed that they became gothic and converted to Satanism. Oh my god, what am I? Why? I hate this. It hurts. Hello. Hi, how's it going? Oh my fucking god, I yelled as I jumped up. Why the fuck are you all here? Ebony, something is really fucked up, Draco said. Okay, but I need to put my fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily. It's alright, we have to go now, and you look kawaii anyway. You're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, alright, I said smiling, but you have to tell me why you're being all protective. I will, he said. So, I just put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, and red eyeshadow, white foundation, then I came. We all went outside the Great Hall and looked in from a window. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing pink mini with a Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we put up our middle fingers at her. Inside the Great Hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudge was there shouting at Dumbledore. Dolores Rumbridge was there too. This cannot be, she shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Dark Lord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be the principal any longer, yelled Rumbridge. You are too old and your Alzheimer's is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, Dumbledore said angrily, but we cannot do this. We cannot close the school. There is only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort, and she is in the school. And her name is Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway. Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, and Bloody Mary looked at each other. I gasped. You're doing great, just working on client's art project. Nice, sounds like a good time. I remember these years. Was I this cringe? I know I was. I certainly was. We're on chapter 23. I don't know. Should I keep reading, guys? Do you guys want me to keep reading? Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you, boss. Hello. Yes. Okay. Have a good one, boss. It's good to see you. The box, you opened it and I came. The door opened, and Professor Rumbridge and Cornelia Fudge stomped out angrily. Then Dumbledore and Rumbridge saw us. Mr. Wait, what the beep are you doing? Rumbridge shouted angrily. Dumbledore blared at her. Oops, she made a mistake, he said insidiously. She means, hi everybody, come in. Well, we all came in angrily, so did all the other students. I sat between Darkness and Draco. Opposite, Bloody Mary, Crabbe, and Goyle started to make some morbid jokes. They both looked exactly like I can't read. Viola? I'm sorry. I'm really bad. I'm dyslexic, okay? Words are hard. I ate some Count Chocula and drank some blood from a cup. Then I heard someone shouting angrily. I looked behind me. It was Vampire. He and Draco were shouting at each other. Vampire, Draco, what the fuck? I asked. You fucking bastard, yelled Draco at Vampire. I want to sit next to her. No, I do. No, she doesn't fucking like you, you son of a bitch, yelled Draco. No, fuck you, motherfucker. She loves me, not you, shouted Vampire. And then he jumped on Draco. No, not in that way, you pervert. They started to fight and beat up each other. Dumbledore yelled at them and they didn't stop. All of a sudden, a terrible man with red eyes and no nose fell in on his broomstick. He had no nose and was wearing a gray robe. All the glass in the window he flew through fell apart. Brittany, that fucking prep, started to cry. Vampire and Draco stopped fighting. I stopped eating. Everyone gasped and the room fell silent. Voldemort! Ebony! Ebony! Darth Vader! What? What? Darth Vader said evilly in his raspy voice. Thou have failed your mission. Now I shall kill thou and Vampire as well. If thou does not kill him before, then I shall kill Draco too. Please don't make me kill him, please, I begged. No, he laughed crudely. Kill him, or I shall kill him anyway. Then he flew away, cackling. I burst into tears. Draco and Vampire came to comfort me. Suddenly, my eyes rolled up so they looked all cool and gothic. I had a vision where I saw some lightning flash, then Voldemort coming to kill Draco, while Draco slits his wrist in a depressed way. No! I screamed sexily. Suddenly, I looked up and stopped having the vision. Ebony, Ebony, are you alright? Asked Draco in a worried voice. Yeah, I said sadly as I got up. Everything's alright, said Ebony. Everything's alright, Ebony, said Vampire, all sensitive. No, it's not! I shouted angrily. Tears of blood went down my face. Oh my fucking god. What if I'm getting possessed like in The Ring too? It's okay, girl, said Bloody Mary. Maybe you should ask Professor Sinister what the visions mean, though. Okay, bitch. I said sadly. Then we went. Oh my god. Are you interested in anime graphic stuff? I do like all of my art and stuff, so no thank you. Sorry guys, I need to get a snack. I actually need to like eat something. Hold on. I had like a slice of pizza today and that's all I ate. So, oh, there it is. Okay. Jesus Christ. Sorry, chat. I'll be right back. Sorry, buddy. 1 second. Sorry, I'm taking a bit longer than 1 second. Hold up. Oh lord. Did I raw XD when I was younger? Unfortunately, yeah. Sorry, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna take a little break to eat. I didn't know this existed till today, and I blame everyone now that I'm aware of it. Sorry, my cat's being a brat. Oh man, why'd you have to tell me that? But it's so true. Bro, this pizza is like not that great. The story makes me appreciate Gen Z cringe more. I'm pretty sure that guy online is still around, I'm pretty sure. Sorry guys, I just need a break to eat. So hungry. Oh my god, Neopets? I love Neopets. But I told you guys, I really liked IMVU. Night Online? I've never heard of that before. Yeah, I feel that. I don't have mine either. Oh, are they nice? I never went on Yahoo chat rooms. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my god, MSN Messenger, yeah. Okay. Let me continue this. We had deviation next, so I got to ask Professor what? I'm just gonna call him Professor Sinister. Professor Sinister about the visions. Konnichiwa, everybody come in, said Professor Sinister in Japanese. She smiled at me with her gothic black lipstick. She's the coolest fucking teacher ever. She has long jet black hair with blood red tips and red eyes. Her mom was a vampire. She's also half Japanese, so she speaks it. She and Bloody Mary get along really well. Wait, is that right? Get along well. She's really young for a teacher. Today, she was wearing a black leather top with a red lace and a long gothic black ripped dress. We went inside the black classroom, which had posters of Emily the Strange. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black nail polish with red pentagrams painted on top. What is it, Ebony? She asked. Hey, I love your nail polish. Where did you get it? Hot Topic? Yeah, I answered. All of the preps who didn't know what Hot Topic was gave me weird looks. I gave them the middle finger. Well, I have to talk to you about something. When do you want to do it? How about now? She asked. Okay, I said. Okay, class fucking dismissed, everyone. Professor Sinister said, and she let everyone go. Except for you all, she pointed at Brittany and some other preps. Do exercise. Get it? 1 on page 3. Okay, I'm having a lot of visions, I said in a worried voice. I'm so worried. Is Draco going to die? She gave me a black crystal ball to look in. I looked at it. What do you see? She asked. I said I could see a black gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. I looked towards it. There stood Draco. He was looking very sexy, wearing a black leather jacket, a black gothic Linkin Park t-shirt, and black Converse shoes. Okay, you can go now. See you, cunt. Said Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. I went over to Draco. Vampire was sitting beside him. We both followed Draco. I was so excited. I was so excited I followed Draco, wondering if we were going to do it again. We went outside and then we went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Sinister say? Whispered Draco, putting his gothic white hand with the black nail polish on mine. She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow, I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it, and gave it to me to spork. He started to fly the car into a tree. We went to the top of it. Draco put on some MCR. And all the things that you never told me, and all the smiles that are ever gonna haunt me, said Gerard's sexy voice. We started tearing off each other's clothes fervently. Sorry, I can't read. I'm not good. My English bad. He took off his black thong. He took off my black thong and my black leather bra. I took off his black boxers. Then he put his throbbing you-know-what in my tool sexily. Oh my fucking god, Draco! Draco, I didn't mean to say his. Draco, I screamed, having an orgasm. We started Frenching passively. Suddenly, I fell asleep. I started having a dream. In it, a black guy was shooting 2 gothic men with long black hair. No, please don't fucking kill us, they pleaded. But he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. No! Oh my fucking god! I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong? Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes. I started to cry, and tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his black Linkin Park mobile, but the worst thing was who the people who were shot in the dream were. Lucian and Sirius. How do they deal with chafing? Bro, I don't know. They're vampires. They probably just don't chafe. The music to be hitting hard to do. I also love classical music. A few minutes later, Vampire came to the tree. He was wearing he was wearing a black leather jacket, black leather pants, and a Good Charlotte t-shirt. Hi, Vampire, I said flirtily as I started to sob. Draco hugged me sexily, trying to comfort me. I started to cry tears of blood, and then told them what had happened. Oh, fuck it, Vampire shouted angrily. He started to cry sadly. What fucking dick did that? I don't know, I said. Now come on, we have to tell Dumbledore. We ran out of the tree and into the castle. Dumbledore was sitting in his office. Sir, our dads have been shot, Draco said while we wiped some tears from his white face. Ebony had a vision in a dream. Dumbledore started to cackle. Ha ha ha! And how do you expect me to know Ebony is not just delusional? I glared at Dumbledore. Look, motherfucker, I said angrily at Dumbledore. As Dumbledore gasped. See, is that out of character? You know very well that I'm not delusional. Now get some fucking people out there to look for Sirius and Lucian. Pronto! Okay, he said in an intimidated voice. Where are they? I thought about it, then all of a sudden, London. I said. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. After a few minutes, he came back and said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. He said that they had been found. Draco, Vampire, and I all left for our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office, while Vampire went to slit his wrist in his room. We looked at each other's gothic, depressed eyes. Then we kissed. Suddenly, Sirius and Lucian came in on stretchers, and Professor Sinister was behind them. Everyone in the room started to cry happily. I had saved them. Draco, Lucian, Sirius, and Vampire all came to hug me. The nurse started to give them medicine. "Come on, Ebony," said Professor Sinister. She was wearing a gothic black leather dress with a corset top and real vampire blood on it, and fucking black platinum boots. "I have to tell you, you fucking... sorry. I don't know why I couldn't read that at first. I have to tell you the fucking prediction." I looked at Lucian, Sirius, Draco, and Vampire. They nodded. I smiled happily and went into a dark room. There, Professor Sinister took out some black cards. She started to look into a black crystal ball. She said, "Ebony, I see dark times are near," she said, badly. She peered into the ball. "You see, you must go back in time." She took out a time toner, like Bloody Mary had. When Voldemort was on Hogwarts, before he became powerful, he got his heart broken. Now, do you think he would still become Voldemort if he was in love? I shook my head. "You must go back in time and seduce him. It is the only way. If he is still evil, then you must kill him. You can come to my room tomorrow, and you can do it." "Okay," I said sadly. We did Death's Touch sign. I went outside again sadly. "What fucking happened?" said Draco and Vampire. "Yeah, what happened?" asked Darkness, Willow, and Bloody Mary. I was about to tell them, but everyone was there. They were celebrating Lucian and Sirius being found. Everyone is proud of me, but I just wanted to talk to Draco. They were cheering my name, and some reporters were there, trying to interview Dumbledore. A banner was put up. Lots of fucking preps were there, obviously, trying to be gothic, wearing the hymn sign on their hands. Oh god, I can't. Sorry, my brain. I can't. Reading's hard. Them not having actually heard of him. Even Mr. Norris looked happy. A black and red cake had been brought out. Crabbe and Goyle set up some fireworks in the shape of skulls from Weasley's wizard wheezes. The heart of Crabbe? I think so. I put on my invisibility cloak with Vampire and Draco, and we snuck outside together. We went into a black room. The walls were black, with portraits of gothic bands like MCR, GC, and Marilyn Manson all over them. A big black coffin was in the middle. Red velvet lined the black box. There were 3 chairs made of bones with red skulls on them. I was wearing a black corset bra with purple stuff on it. Fishnet stockings and a black leather thong underneath. Oh god, that shit probably stank, dude. Jesus. I sat down in one of the chairs depressedly. So did Draco and Vampire. "Are you okay?" Vampire asked, putting his alabaster hand on mine. He was wearing black nail polish. I was wearing black nail polish with red crosses on it. "Yeah, I guess," I said sadly. Draco also put his hand on mine sexily. I smiled sadly with my black lipstick. "The problem is, I have to seduce Voldemort. I'll have to go back in time." Draco started to cry sadly. Vampire hugged him. "It's okay, Ebony," he said, finally. "But what about me? You're not going to break up with me or anything, are you?" "Of course not," I gasped. "Really?" he asked. "Sure," I said. We Frenched sexily. Vampire looked at us longingly. Then I took off Draco's My Chemical Romance shirt and seductively took off his pants. He was hung like a stallion. He had replaced the vampire tattoo with one that said Ebony on it. Black roses were around it. I gasped. He looked exactly like Gerard Way. Vampire took out a video camera. I had said it was okay before. I took off my clothes and then we were in for the ride of our lives. We started Frenching as we climbed into the coffin. He put his Spock in my you-know-what, and passively we did it. I love you, Ebony. Oh, let me feel you. I need to feel you, he screamed as we got an orgasm. We watched as Vampire filmed everything perfectly. Suddenly, what the fuck are you doing? It was Snape and Professor McGonagall. Oh my Satan! We screamed as we jumped out of the coffin. Snape and Professor McGonagall started to shout at us angrily. Come here now, Professor McGonagall yelled. We did guiltily. We left the room, putting on our clothes. Snape grabbed the camera and put it in his pocket. Hey, what the fuck? Vampire shouted angrily. Is this fanfic? It is. Really bad fanfic from 2006. It is the best fanfic. sorry, my bad. It's the best. It's the best. Cease, Figs. Now you understand the flavors and the chafing. Oh, then come is not a good word to use. 2006 Harry Potter x Goth Vampire Girl fanfic. Yeah, pretty much. It's so... Oh my lord. Holy fuck. I wonder if, like, younger me would have taken this seriously if I read this. I like this. Shut the fuck... Like at the top here. Shut the fuck up! You're just jealous because you're a prep, so fuck you! Raven, you rock, girl. Thanks for help. Thanks for the help. MCR rocks, 666. Oh yeah, the early 2000s when kids want to be vampires. Yeah. Alright. Hey, what the fuck? Vampire shouted angrily. Yeah, Buster, what the fuck are you gonna do with the fucking camera? Draco demanded protectively, looking at me lovingly with his gothic red eyes. Look, Dumbledore knows your little secret, and if you do this again, then you will go to St. Mango's, so give back the camera. Pardon me. The Minister of Magic thinks he is crazy. There is no way they'll believe him. Snape laughed meanly. Who has red eyes? Draco. Draco has red eyes. But just so you know, they're contact lenses. The writer stated this. Saint Mangoes, yes, Saint Mangoes. You can't question it, biddies. You can't question it, okay? You just gotta listen. Haha, the Minister of Magic thinks he is crazy. There's no way they'll believe him, Snape laughed meanly. Yes, so shut your mouth, you insolent fools, yelled Professor McGonagall. She made us come into a weird room with white stones all around it. There were all those weird tools in it. Draco started to cry, all sexy and sensitive. Get it? Because he's a sex bomb. Tom Felton rules for life. But not as much as Gerard. Your sex on legs. I love you. You fucking rock. Marry me. I started to cry tears of blood. It happens in Vampires Chronicles. Raven said so. Okay? So fuck you. Vampire took out a black handkerchief and started to wipe my red eyes. And then he and Snape both took out guns using magic. They started to shoot each other angrily. None of the bullets had hit yet. I took out my wand. Crociel? Is that how you say it? Crociel, I shouted. Snape started to scream. He dropped the gun, but it was too late. Both of them had run out of bullets. I stopped the curse. Professor McGonagall did a spell so that were all chained up. She took out a box of tools and said, "Okay, Cerberus, I'm going to go now." She left. Snape started to laugh evilly. Vampire started to cry. "It's okay, Ebony," said Draco. "Everything will be alright. Remember the video you took of Snape?" Snape laughed again, and then he took out some whips. "No!" we screamed sadly. Snape started loafing meanly. He took out a camera evilly. Then he came towards Draco. He took some stones out of his pocket. He put the stones around Draco and lit a candle. "What the fuck are you doing?" I shouted angrily. Snape laughed meanly. He pulled down his pants. I gasped. There was a dark mark on his you-know-what. He waved his wand, and a knife came. He gave the knife to me. You must stab vampire, he said to me. If you don't... Please, guys, if you cannot... If you are... There are some words in here that are very, touchy subject, but... Fucking 2016, oh my god. We do be throwing around these fucking terms all the time in 2006, dude. You must stab vampire, he said to me. If you don't, I'll rape Draco. No, you fucking bastard, I yelled. But then Draco looked at me sadly with his evil gothic red eyes that looked so depressed and sexy. He looked exactly like a cross. Lol, get it? Because I'm Satanist? Because Kurt Cobain and Gerard. Between Kurt Cobain and Gerard. But then I looked at Vampire and he looked sexy too, with his gothic black hair. I thought of the time when we screwed and the time I did it with Draco, and Dumbledore came and the time when Draco almost committed suicide and Vampire was so supportive. Snape laughed angrily. He started to pray to Voldemort. He started to do an incantation, dancing around the stones, whipping Draco and Vampire. Suddenly, I had an idea. I closed my eyes, and using my vampire powers, I sent a telepathic message to Draco and Vampire so they would destroy Snape. Dumbledore will get you, Draco shouted. Yeah, just wait until the Ministry finds out, Vampire yelled. Meanwhile, I took out my wand. Oh god. You ridiculous dunderhead, Snape yielded. He took off all of Draco's clothes just as he was about to rape him. Crucio, I shouted. Pointing my wand, Snape screamed and started running around the room. Meanwhile, I grabbed my black mobile and sent a text to Sirius. I stopped doing Crucio. You dunderhead, I'm going to kill, shouted Snape. But suddenly, Sodomize arrived. Character, Sirius Black, okay. Sodomize arrived. Snape put the whip behind his back. Oh, hello, Sirius. I was just teaching them something. He lied. But suddenly, Lucian and Professor Sinister came into the room, and they and Sirius unlocked the chains and put them around Snape. Then Professor Sinister said, Come on, Ebony, let's go. I always knew you were on Voldemort's side, you son of a bitch. Buffy rocks, Sirius said to Snape. No, I'm not. I was teaching them something. Snape exclaimed. Snape claimed. Oh, fucking yeah? I took some black... What? Verita serum out of my pocket and gave to Sirius. He made Snape drink it. He did angrily. Then Lucian took out a tape recorder and started playing it while he did curses on Snape. Then Professor Sinister and Lucian made us get out with them while Snape told his secrets. Lucian took Vampire and Draco to the nurse after thanking me a million times. Professor Sinister took me to a dark room. Now I was going to go back in time to seduce Voldemort. Moving posters of MCR and Nirvana were all over. Bloody Mary, Darkness, and Willow came too. Bloody Mary gave me a black bag from the Tom Ridd store. What's in the bag? I asked Professor Sinister. You will see, she said. I opened the bag. It was a sexy, tight, low-cut, black leather, gothic dress. It had red corset stuff, and there was a slit up the leg. I put it on. My friends helped me put on the black fishnets and black pointy boots Willow had chosen. Willow and Darkness helped me put on black eyeliner and blood red lipstick. You look fucking kawaii, bitch, Blood Mary said. Thanks, I said. Okay, now you're going to go back in time, said Professor Sinister. You'll have to do it in a few sessions. She gave me a black gun. I put in a strap on my fishnets like in Resident Evil. Then she gave me a black time turner. After an hour, use the time turner to come back here. Professor Sinister said. Professor Sinister said. Then she and Black Mary put what? I'm so sorry. I'm so dyslexic, guys. I feel really bad. Pensive? Sorry. In front of me, Everyone gathered in front of it. Good luck, everyone shouted. Darkness and Willow gave me Death's Touch sign. Then I jumped sexily into the pens. Hold on, I need to... What is this word? How do you pronounce this? Sorry, I feel bad that I can't pronounce words. How... Pronunciation. Oh, it's pensive. Okay. Pensive! I'm learning! Suddenly, I was in front of the school. In front of me, one of the sexiest goth guys I had ever seen. He was wearing long black hair, kind of like Mikey Way, only black. He had green eyes, like Billy Joe Armstrong, and pale white skin. He was wearing a black ripped-up suit with Vans. It was Tom Battle? Tom Bat? Oh! That's a reference to Lord of the Rings. Oh! Sorry, guys. I'm so dyslexic. Hi, I said flirtily. I'm Ebony Way, the new student. I shook my pale hands with their black nail polish with him. The name's Tom, he said, but you can call me Satan. That's my middle name. We shook hands. Well, come on. We have to go upstairs, Satan said. I followed him. Hey, Satan, do you happen to be a fan of Green Day? Since MCR and Evanescence don't exist yet, then? I asked. Oh my fucking god, how did you know? Satan gasped. Actually, I like GC a lot, too. Get it? Because GC did that song, I Just Want to Live, that sounded really 80s. Oh my god, me too, I replied happily. Guess what? They have a concert in Hogsmeade, Satan whispered. Hogsmeade, I asked. Yeah, that's what they used to call it in these times before it's called Hogsmeade and... Oh, it's Hogsmeade. Okay, Hogsmeade. Alright, I thought, okay, it's different now. Before it became Hogsmeade in 2000. He told me all secretively, and then there's a really cool shop called Hot. Topic? I finished happy again. He frowned confusedly. No, it's called Hot Issue. He smiled secretively again. Then in 1998, they changed it to Hot Topic, he moaned. Oh, now everything was making sense for me. So is Dumbledore your principal? Shouted. Uh-huh. He looked at his black nails. I'm in Slytherin. Oh my fucking god, me too, I shrieked. You go to the school? Get it, because I'm gothic, he asked. Yeah. That's why I'm here. I'm new, I smiled happily. Suddenly, Dumbledore flew in on his broomstick and started shrieking at us angrily. No talking in the halls! He had short blonde hair and was wearing a polo shirt from the American Eagle Outfitters. Stupid goths! Satan rolled his eyes. He's so mean to us goths and punks, just because we're in Slytherin and we're not preps. I turned around angrily. Actually, I think maybe it's because you're the Dark Lord. What the fuck? He asked angrily. Oh, nothing, I said sweetly. Then suddenly, the floor opened. Oh my fucking god, no! I screamed as I fell down. Everyone looked at me weirdly. Hey, where are you going? Satan asked as I fell. I got out of the hole and I was back in the pensive in Professor Sinister's classroom. Dumbledore was there. Dumbledore, I think I just met you, I said. Oh yeah, I remember that, Dumbledore said, trying to be all gothic. Professor Sinister came in. Hey, this is my classroom. Wait, what the fuck? Ebony, what are you doing? I looked at her. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What the hell? How? I screamed, forgetting she was a teacher for a second, but she's a goth, so it's okay. Professor Sinister looked sad. I was drinking Voldemort serum. She started to cry black tears of depression. Dumbledore didn't know about them. Hey, are you crying tears of blood? He asked curiously, touching a tear. Fuck off, we both said, and Dumbledore took his hand away. Professor Sinister started crying again in her chair, sobbing limpid tears. Oh my fucking god, Ebony. I think I'm addicted to Voldemort serum. So you fucking preps, go fuck yourself. That's a serious issue, so go to hell. Dude. My bones suddenly ache. Oh my lord. Oh my fucking god, I shouted sadly. Should we get you to Saint Mungo's bitch? Hell no, she said. Sorry, I have hiccups, hold on. I also gotta do something really quick, sorry, hold up. I just realized something. I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. I fucking hate it, but I'm enjoying it, I guess. Okay. It's delicious cringe. It's been a blast, Spooks. I'm glad you guys are having fun. Hell no, she said. Listen, Ebony, I need your help. Next time you go back in time, do you think you could ask Tom Anderson for some help? Sure, I said sadly. I went outside the door. Draco was there. He was wearing a black GC t-shirt, which was his pajamas. Hey, sexy, I said. How'd it go, Ebony, he asked. His voice was so sexy and low, kind of like Gerard Way when he's talking. Fine, I responded. We started to go back into the dorm. How far did you go with Satan? Draco asked jealously. Not too far, haha, I barked. Well, will you have to do it with him? Draco asked angstily. I hope not too far, I shouted angrily, then I felt bad for shouting at him. I said sorry. We Frenched. What happened to Snape? I growled. You'll see, Draco giggled mysteriously. He opened a door. Snape and Lupin were there. Sirius was pokering them by stabbing them with a black knife. No, please, Lupin begged as Sirius started to suck his blood. I laughed sadistically. I took some photos of him and Snape being tortured. Okay, I know this is mean, but think about it. Think about it, people. There are pedos, and Snape tried to rape them. And anyway, sadists rock. Has anyone seen Shark Attack 3? We took some of Snape's blood. Then Draco and I went back into our rooms. We saw on my gothic black coffin. My clothes were kind of dirty, so I put on a black leather outfit thingy, kind of like the one Celine has in Underworld. If you haven't heard of it, then fuck you. I put on some black platform heels. Draco put on a Desolation Row by MCR. Then we started to take off each other's clothes. I took off his shirt and he had a six-pack. We started to make out like in The Grudge. He put his wetness in my you-know-what sexily. I got an orgasm. Oh, Draco! Oh my fucking god, Draco! I screamed passionately as he got an erection. I love you, Ebony, he whispered sexily, and then we fell asleep. I woke up in the coffin the next day. Draco was gone. I got up and put on black tight, sexy dress that was all ripped up at the end. There was a red corset stuff going up and front and the back, and it came down to my knees. There was a slit in my dress like in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I put on ripped black fishnets and black stiletto boots. Suddenly, Sirius knocked on the door. I opened it. Hi, Ebony, he said. Guess what? You have to come to Professor Sinister's office. Okay, I said in a depressed voice. I wanted to fuck Draco, or maybe listen to MCR or Evanescence. I came anyway. So what the fuck happened to Snape and Lupin? I asked Sirius flirtily. I fucking tortured them, he answered in a sadistic way. They are in... I don't know how to pronounce that one. Boop bop now. I laughed evilly. Where are Draco and Vampire? I muttered. They're excused from school today. Sirius moaned sexily. Right now, they are watching The Nightmare Before Christmas. How many fucking times is this character going to change clothes? Literally every chapter, she describes her clothes every time. 666 times. Where are Draco and Vampire? I muttered. They're excused from school today. Sirius moaned sexily. Right now they're... Oh, right, I read that one. We went into the office. Professor Sinister was there. She was wearing a gothic black dress that was all ripped all over it. Wait, that was all ripped all over it. Kind of like one Amy Lee wears in this picture. What, Amy Lee? In this picture? What? She was drinking some Voldemort serum. She took out Pensieve and the Time Turner. Ebony, you'll have to do another session now. Also, I need to get me the cure for being addicted, she said sadly. Good luck, Fangs. And then I jumped into the Pensieve again. Suddenly, I looked around. I was in the Great Hall eating Count Chocula. It was morning. I was sitting next to Satan. On the table was a tall, gothic man with long, black hair, pale skin, and blue eyes, wearing a suit and black Converse shoes. He looked like Marilyn Manson. I noticed he was drinking a potion. Who's he? I asked. Oh, that's Professor Slutborn, Satan said. He's the potions teacher. Ebony? Yeah, I asked. Did you know that Marilyn Manson is playing in Hogsmeade tonight? And they are showing The Exorcist at the movies before that? Yeah. Well, want to go to the concert and the movies with me? When is this supposed to take place? I don't know. I don't think they actually said. It seems like early 2000s. She did go back in time. Okay, have a good sleep. I went to the common room thinking of Satan. Suddenly I gasped. Draco was there. I gasped. He gasped. He looked as hot as ever, wearing black leather pants, a black Linkin Park t-shirt, and black eyeliner. Draco, what the fuck are you doing? I gasped. Huh? He asked, and then I remembered. It wasn't Draco, it was Lucian. He still had 2 arms. Oh, hi, Lucian, I said. I'm Ebony, the new student, haha. We shook hands. Yeah, Satan told me about you, Lucian said. He pointed to the group of sexy gothic guys. They were sitting in a corner cutting. It was Sirius, Vampire's dad, and Snape. All of them were wearing black eyeliner and black Good Charlotte band t-shirts. Listen, I'm in a goth band with those guys, he said. We're playing tonight at the Marilyn Manson show as backup. Oh, really? I asked. Yeah, he said, we're all ex-black tears. Hey, ex-black X-tears X. Oh, God. No! I used to add, like, X's in my usernames. One of my usernames was IX eat choose. Hold on. It was XI X eats X choose X. Oof. Oh my god. Yeah, he said, okay, I read that one, sorry. I play the guitar, Samara plays the drums, he said, pointing to him. Snape plays the bass, and James plays the guitar too. Even though we call him Samara after Samara in the ring. Hey bastards, I told them they gave me Death's Touch sign. Suddenly I gasped again. But don't you have a lead singer, I asked? Lucian looked down sadly. We used to, but she died. She committed suicide by slitting her wrists. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. That's so fucking sad, I gasped. It's okay, but we need a new lead singer, Samara said. Well, I said, I'm in a band myself. Really? Asked Snape. I couldn't believe it. He used to be gothic. Yeah, we're called Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Do you want to hear me sing? Yeah, said everyone. So the guys took out the guitars. They began to play a song by, get it, because bisexual guys are so sexy, Green Day. I walked this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams. I sang sexily. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Everyone gasped. Ebony, will you join the band? Please, begged Lucian, Samara, Sirius, and Snape. Okay, I shrugged. Are we going to play tonight? Yeah, they said. Okay, I said, but I knew that I had to get a new outfit. I walked outside, wondering how I could go forward in time. Suddenly, someone jumped in front of me. It was Morty McFly. He was wearing a black band t-shirt and black baggy jeans. What the hell are you doing here? I asked. I will help you go forward in time, Ebony, he said seriously. Then he took out a black time machine. I went into it and suddenly I was forward in time. I looked around in a depressed way. Suddenly I saw Professor Sinister, Bloody Mary, Sirius, Draco, Vampire, and Willow was there too. Oh my fucking god, Sirius, I saw you and Samara and Snape and everyone. I can't believe Snape used to be gothic. Yeah, I know, Sirius said sadly. Oh, hey there, bitch, Professor Sinister said in an emo voice, drinking some Voldemort serum. Hi, fucker, I said. Listen, Satan asked me out to a gothic concert and a movie, so I need a sexy new outfit for the date. Also, I'm playing in a gothic band, so I need an outfit for that too. Oh my Satan! Get it? Because she's gothic? Gasped Bloody Mary. Want to go to Hot Topic to shop for your new outfit? Oh my fucking Satan! Let's have a group cutting session, said Professor Sinister. I can't fucking wait for that. But we need to get some stuff first, said Willow. Yeah, we need some potions for Professor Sinister so she won't be addicted to Voldemort's serum anymore. And also, some love potion for Ebony, Draco said reluctantly. Well, we have potion class now, Willow said, so let's go. We went sexily to potions class, but Snape wasn't there. Instead, it was Cornelia Fudge. Hey, where the fuck is Dumbledore? Draco shouted angrily. Shut the fuck up, said Cornelia Fudge. He is in Azkaban. That's how you say it, Azkaban. Now with Snape and Lupin. He is old and weak and he has cancer. Now do your work. My friends and I talked angrily. Can you believe Snape used to be gothic? Vampire asked surprisedly. That's it! Cornelia fuck shouted angrily. I'm getting Professor Rumbridge. Oh god, these names. He stomped out angrily. My friends and I began talking again. I began to drink some blood mixed with beer. Suddenly I saw Hagrid in the cupboard. Sorry, I'm gonna take my EP meds now. My friends and I began talking again. I began to drink some blood mixed with that. What the fuck is he doing? I asked. Then I looked at Draco. He was wearing tons of eyeliner and he looked sexier than ever. Suddenly, Hagrid, what the fuck are you doing? He shouted. I looked around. Hagrid was putting something in my glass of blood. Draco and Vampire started to beat him up sexily. God, you are such a poser! I shouted at Hagrid. Suddenly I looked at what he was putting in the blood. It was amnesia potion. It's Hagrid time! Do you guys remember that scene where like Hagrid was like, it's Hagrid time, and then he Hagrid all over the place? I remember him being in preppy clothes. God, he's such a poser. Draco's point of view, lol. Vampire and I chained Hagrid to the floor. Oh my fucking Satan, Ebony said. She was so hot. Maybe I could use amnesia potion to make Satan fall in love with me faster. But you're so sexy and wonderful, Anyway, Ebony, said Vampire, why would you need it? To make everything go faster, lol, said Ebony. But you won't have to do it with him or anything, will you? I asked jealously. My fucking god, you guys are so scary, said Brittany, a fucking prep. Shut the fuck up, said Willow. Okay, well, anyway, let's go to Professor Sinister's room. Draco, Ebony, and I went to... I think it's supposed to be Vampire, Ebony, and I, because it's just Draco's point of view. Vampire, Ebony, and I went to Professor Sinister's room, but Professor Sinister wasn't there. Instead, Tom Ridd was. Oh, hi, fuckers, he said. Listen, I got you some cool new clothes. I took out the clothes from the bag. It was a gothic black leather miniskirt that said 666 on the back. Black stiletto boots, blood red fishnets, and a black corset. Oh my god, thanks, I said. Hugging him in a gothic way, I put the clothes in the bag. Oh god, I think they're getting confused. Okay, Professor Sinister isn't here. What the fuck should we do? Asked Draco. Suddenly, okay, I guess we're back to Ebony. Suddenly he looked at a sign on the black wall. Oh my fucking Satan, I screamed as I read it. It said, everyone, Professor Sinister is away. She is too gothic. She is in Azkaban now. Classes shall be taught by Dumbledore, who is back, but shall not be principal for now. Sincerely, Professor Rumbridge. Oh my fucking god, I shouted angrily. How could they do that? Suddenly, Dumbledore came. What the hell are you doing in my office? He began to shout angrily. Suddenly, I saw Morty McFly's black time machine, I jumped seductively into it, leaving Draco and Vampire. Suddenly, I was back in time. I looked around. It was Professor Slutborn's office. I sneaked around. Suddenly, I saw the amnesia potion on his desk. It was black with blood-red pentagrams in it. It was in the shape of a cross. I put it in my pocket. Suddenly, the door opened. It was Professor Slutborn. "Oh my god, what are you doing, fucker?" he shouted angrily. I don't know, what the fuck are you doing? I shouted angrily. "Oh, sorry. I was just looking around because I thought it was time for class." You said, finally, hoping he couldn't see the potion in your pocket. "Oh, okay. You can go now," said Professor Slutborn. You went to the common room after putting on my clothes. Sirius, Samara, and Snape were there, practicing Vampires Will Never Hurt You by My Chemical Romance. "Oh, hi, you guys," I said seductively. "Where's Satan?" "Oh, he's coming," said Sirius, sorry. "By the way, you can call me Hades now." Suddenly, Satan came. He was wearing a sexy black leather jacket, black Converse shoes, a Slipknot t-shirt, and a black tie. "Okay, I will see you guys at the concert," I said, and then I went with Satan. Satan and I walked into his car. It was a black car with pentagrams all over it. The license plate said 666, just like Draco's car. I went in seductively. Satan started to drive it. We talked about Satanism. Lols. He was named after Satan. Cutting, music, and being gothic. "Oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot." Satan agreed as we smoked some weed. Because bisexual guys are hot. They're so sensitive. I love them. LOL. Goes and fuck a bisexual guy. I totally decided not to commit suicide when I heard Helena. I said in a flirty voice, "Hey Satan, do you know the cure for when people are addicted to Voldemort serum?" "Well," he thought, "I think you have to drink vampire blood." Well, Satan parked the car behind a black movie theater. Satan and I walked outside. We went into the movie theater where they were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and girl were doing it. Suddenly, a serial killer came. Satan and I laughed at the blood because we're sadists. While Satan was watching the movie, I had an idea. I took Satan's gothic Black Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pocket and put some amnesia potion in it. I put it back in his black Emily the Strange bag. Satan turned around and started to smoke it. Black clouds with red pentagrams in them started to fly around everywhere. "Oh my god," Satan said, jumping up. I gasped because I was so afraid he noticed. "Ebony, guess what?" I knew that the amnesia had worked. "Amnesia potion has not been invented yet, so it will not work," he said. "Too bad, because I wanted to use the sum on you." "Cool," I raised my eye suggestingly, and then he took off my clothes sexily and we started to make out. I took off his shirt. He had a six-pack just like Gerard Way. We Frenched. "Excuse me, but you are going to have to leave," shouted the lady behind us. She was a prep. "Fuck you," I said suddenly. I attacked her, sucking all her blood. "No!" she screamed. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else clapped because Satan and I looked so cute together. Satan and I started to walk outside. "Oh my god, how did you do that?" Satan asked in a turned-on voice. "I'm a vampire," I said, as we went to the car. "Seriously?" he gasped. "Yeah, seriously," I said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. I smiled happily. "It's too bad we didn't get to see the rest of the movie, don't you think?" "Yeah," I said as we kissed passively. Satan parked in a black driveway next to the place where Draco and I watched Good Charlotte for the first time. We went inside where Marilyn Manson was playing and started to mosh. "Anti-people, now you've gone too far. Here's your Antichrist superstar," screamed Marilyn on stage. We did the devil sign. I started to dance really close to Satan. He was so sexy. He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes, and he looked exactly like Mikey Way. I almost got an orgasm. Suddenly, Marilyn Manson stopped singing. "I would like to present X Black X Tears X," he said. I ran on stage. Lucian, Samaro, Snape, and Sirius were there. They started to play their instruments. I got on stage. Well, if you wanted, honestly, that's all you had to say, I sang. I don't know the lyrics to that song. My voice sounded like cross between Amy Lee and a version of Gerard Way. A girl version of Gerard Way. Everyone clapped. Satan got an erection. I'm not okay, I sang, finally. Suddenly, Lucian started playing the song wrong by mistake. Oh my fucking god, yelled James. What the fuck? Whoops, I'm sorry, said Lucian. You fucking asshole, James shouted angrily. You guys are such preps, Snape said. Come on. It was a mistake. Yeah, it's not his fault, said Sirius. No, he ruined the fucking song, yelled Samara. You guys stop, I shouted angrily, but it was too late. They all began to fight. All of a sudden, Samara took out his knife. Oh my fucking god, no, shouted Lucian, but it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm. And then I jumped sexily in front of the bullet. No, everyone yelled, but it was too late. Suddenly, everything went black. I, the American retail wearing British vampire Ebony, coughed up blood. Satan kneeled down beside me. No, don't die! I gave him a rueful smile. I'm sorry, it's something I had to do to fulfill my duty as a noble Gothic Mary Sue. Satan sobbed. I love you, Ebony. I love you too. I'll see you in hell, I mumbled, already finding my surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into my room for no apparent reason. She frowned. Then she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Ebony's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale with horror. She screamed for the healers, Dumbledore, McGonagall, and every single Gothic person she could think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Ebony. Everyone stared in shock. Her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then to everyone's shock, it started to incinerate. But everyone realized what was happening. They rushed over to try to rescue the body, but it was too late. The Sioux became nothing more than a pile of ashes. A loud resounding of everyone bellowing, "No!" filled the room. A flash of white light from the ashes then started to bounce around the room. Everyone covered in fear and was temporarily blinded. Then it was all over. Things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's bodies. I will refuse to explain how that happened, and in their place, clothes the characters normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free of the Gothic power, everyone cheered. Everyone started singing, "Ding dong, the Sioux is dead." Well, that is until all the Harry Potter characters realized the true implications of becoming more canon-like again. All the characters who were supposed to be dead fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling. On the left side of the two, the battle of light side and the dark side were reaching a climax. And because the replacement author also liked to screw around with canon, Draken and Bloody fled the scene and got married. Meanwhile, down in hell, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation. A situation that would live on for all eternity, or at least until the end of a fanfiction time. She lost it all, but she knew she had to remain strong. Nothing would ever break her down. She looked down over her pale body and frowned. Where are my emo clothes? She asked herself in confusion. And then it occurred to her, for her shirt, she was wearing a bright pink polo with a little seagull on the right or left. I can't remember which side. Below that, she was wearing a denim miniskirt with a destroyed look on it. Paired underneath that skirt were leggings with a little moose at the bottom. And then Ebony realized on her shoulder she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle on it that said, "Live your life," written all over the bag. Ebony suppressed the urge to scream. She was decked out in clothes prepped to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie and Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked, Ebony hastily tried to take off the Hollister polo, but underneath it, there was another Hollister polo underneath. Ebony frowned and looked under her shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Dare I point it from Airy line available at American Eagle? Ebony tried to remove the shirt again, but to her frustration, there was yet again another polo to replace it. This is illogical, Ebony bellowed out to the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement. How hypocritical her words were, seeing as she was practically calling the kettle back here. Ebony slit her wrist and mumbled to herself, "Oh my god." I woke up in the nurse's office on a special... I don't know what this is. I think... Oh, there's just an edit. Okay. I gotta read this. Oh yeah, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this character, I accessed it through a document manager, which I copy and pasted so you can read it here. Shut the fuck up, Preps. Get a life. You suck. Oh, and from now on, I'll be on vacation in England until August, so I won't be able to update for a while. Haha, thanks to everyone who reviewed. Except the Preps who flamed. Fuck you, MCR rules 666. The music is matching the tone. I woke up in the nurse's office on a special gothic coffin. Hagrid was in the bed opposite me in a coma because Vampire and Draco had beat him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. "Oh my Satan, what happened?" I screamed. Suddenly Voldemort came. He looked less mean than usual. "Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard," I yelled. "Thou hast not killed Vampire yet," he said angrily. Suddenly he started to cry tears of blood, all selective. "Voldemort, oh my fucking god, what's wrong?" I asked. Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came. Bloody Mary and Vampire with them. Everyone was holding black boxes. Voldemort... I can't read, I'm so sorry. "Oh my fucking god, Ebony, you're alive!" screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. "What the fuck happened?" I asked them. "Oh my Satan, am I dead now?" I gasped. "Ebony, you were almost shot," said Sirius. "But the bullet could not kill you since you were from another time." "But thanks anyway," said Lucian, holding out his arm. I gasped. He had 2 arms. "Oh my god, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you," I gasped. "Well, to be honest, Snape was possessed by Snape back then," said James. "Yeah, he was a spy," Sirius said sadly. "He was really a death dealer, and he was such a fucking poser too," said Lucian. "He didn't even really know who GC were until I told him." Well, anyway, everyone started to give me presents. I was opening a black box with red 666s. There was a DVD of The Corpse Bride in it. On it, when I gasped, Mr. Norris looked up angrily because he hated goths. "Hey, has anyone seen Draco?" I asked gothically. "No, Draco told me he would be watching House of Wax," said Professor Sinister. "He doesn't know that you're better." Anyway, the nurse said you could get up. Come on. I got up suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black leather nightgown. Under that, I had a sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace, with a matching thong that said Gothic Girl on the butt, and sexy fishnets that kind of hooked onto my thong. If you don't get the idea, message me, I'll tell you. I put on my black fishnet top under a black MCR t-shirt, and a black miniskirt with black lace and Converse shoes. I left the hospital's wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire. "Oh my fucking god, let's celebrate," gasped Willow. "We can go see the House of Wax with Draco," I giggled Vampire. "Let's go see GC and cut ourselves," said Bloody. We opened the common room door sexily, and then I gasped. Draco was there doing it with Snape. He was wearing a black t-shirt with 666 on the front and baggy jeans. "You fucking prep!" we all yelled angrily. "Yeah, you betrayed us!" shouted Vampire angrily as he took out his black gun. "No, you don't understand!" screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snape's. No, shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard," said Willow, trying to attack him. "You rock, girl." I ran suicidally into my room. I sexily took a stake out. "Ebony, no!" screamed Draco, but it was too late. I had slit my wrist with it, and suddenly everything went black again. I woke up in the nurse's office on a special gothic coffin. Hagrid was in the bed opposite of me in a coma because Vampire and Draco had beat him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. Oh my Satan, what happened? I screamed suddenly. Voldemort came. He looked less mean than usual. Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard, I yelled. Thou hast not killed vampire yet, he said angrily. Suddenly he started to cry tears of blood. All selective. Voldemort, oh my fucking god, what's wrong? I asked. Suddenly Lucian... what the fuck? Hold on. This is copy-pasted? What the... That's weird. Okay, next chapter. When I woke up, I was in a strange room. I looked around. I was wearing the same outfit I had when I performed the X Tier X. I looked around confusedly. It was the nurse's office, but it looked different. On the wall was a picture of Marilyn Manson. I just imagined that he was in the 80s gothic band too, okay? Because he is older than Panic at the Disco or MCR. There was also a gothic black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black clothes. On it said 1980. Oh my fucking god, I'm back in time again, I screamed loudly. Suddenly Satan, this is actually Voldemort for the future reference, came. Voldemort was wearing a black leather jacket, black tight jeans, and fishnet pants. He looked so sexy, I almost had an orgasm. Oh my fucking god, Ebony, are you okay? He asked gothically. Yeah. I'm okay, for your information, I snapped sexily. Oh my god, am I dead? Because I remember I had jumped in front of the bullet from James's gun. I also remembered seeing Draco doing it with Snape. I guess that I had to slit my wrists. I went back in time instead of dying. I knew I could go forward in time if I found a time tuner or the time machine. No, you're not dead. Voldemort reassured suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily and smoke came out all over his face. You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on now. Let's go see Harry's dad. Let's go see how Harry's dad is doing. Sorry. I don't know, that was so hard to read. I know the real reason I didn't die from the bullet was because I was from the future. What the fuck? James almost shot Lucian, I said indignantly. I knew that James had really been possessed, but I didn't want him to know I knew. Yeah, I know, but he had a headache, and he was under a lot of stress. Voldemort reasoned evilly. I guess that's okay, I said, because James hadn't really shot Lucian. Also, I know that Lucian would know I have 2 arms instead of 1. I walked seductively outside with Voldemort. Suddenly, I saw a totally sexy gothic bisexual guy. He had bleach blonde hair and black streaks up to his ears, and he was wearing gothic black eyeliner, a black Green Day shirt. It showed Billy Joel with blonde hair since it was the 80s. Black Converse shoes and black baggy pants. He looked in all sexily, like Gerard Way in the video for I Don't Love You Like I Did Yesterday. And you could see a black tear on his face like the woman in that video. Hey, he said all quietly and gothically. Who the fuck is that? I said angrily because I did not know him. This is Hedwig, said Voldemort. He used to be in X-Black X Tier X2, but he had to drop out because he broke his arm. Hey, Hedwig, I said seductively, even though I was not trying to be. Hi, Ebony, he answered, but he ran away because he had care of magical creatures. He was humming Welcome to the Black Parade under his breath. I know that's not the 80s, but pretend it is, okay? Bye, I said all sexily. But that was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend, but we broke up, Voldemort said sadly, looking at his black nails. Oh my fucking god, I can get you back together, I said, fingering something I didn't know was in my pocket. A black cute is what we aim for video iPod that I could take videos with. Does anyone else know about them? They kick ass. I know, all this time travel is also confusing me. Okay, you can forget about your class for now. Hedwig, I'm going to show you something great. I led them to the Great Hall. Come on, guys. Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snape were all in the Great Hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he had tried to shoot him. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douche, he shouted at him. Draco's never gonna be friends with Vampire now. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Samaro. Snape agreed, but I know he is lying because it had been his fault James had almost shot Lucian. Be quiet, you guys, I said sexily. My plan was working out great. Now I can make Voldemort good without doing it with him. Now Vampire's dad would never die. And, okay. Voldemort said... Okay, sorry. Jesus. Okay, Voldemort and Hedwig, you guys can start making out, I said. And I started to film with them with the iPod. Cool, said Sirius as Voldemort said. Voldemort and Hedwig started to make out sexily. He watched as they started to take each other's clothes off sexily. Smarl, Sirius, Snape, and Lucian all watched because they were probably bisexual. I know Snape was bisexual. Oh my fucking god, Voldemort. Voldemort! I screamed Hedwig as his cock touched Voldemort's. But suddenly everything stopped as the door opened and in came Dumbledore and Mr. Norris. I sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office, and Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snape, and Lucian and Dumbledore was sitting in front of us cruelly. He looked younger than he did in the future. He had taken the iPod away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song. What the hell is this anyway? He cackled meanly. I hoped he didn't find out that it was from another time. Whatever you do, don't blame Ebony, you jerk, Satan said. Yeah, seriously, she was trying to get Satan and Hedwig back together, Sirius said defiantly. Be quiet, you Satanist, Dumbledore cockled. If you're lucky, I'll probably send you to Azkaban. That will teach you to copulate in the Great Hall. He changed his song on the iPod to I don't know how to Nisk song. Suddenly, I know something wrong about the iPod. It was slowly changing. Dumbledore didn't notice. You fucking poser, I muttered. I bet you never heard of GC, James said. Now I knew that the iPod was changing into Morty McFly's time machine. Shut up, James, Draco's dad shouted. Yeah, shut up, Snape said preppily. No, you shut up, Dumbledore, said Tom. I've had enough of you Satanists in my school, shouted Dumbledore seriously. Suddenly, I grabbed the iPod from him. Everyone, jump in before it's too late. I jumped into it, but only one other person jumped in. It was Satan. Oh, God. I looked around. I was in the Slytherin common room with Satan. I was wearing a black plaid mini skirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and a black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams on them. My earrings were black Satanist signs, and my raven hair was all around me to my mid-back. Oh, cool. Where is this? He asked in an emo voice. This is the future. Dumbledore's iPod that he tried to take away from me was really also a time machine, I told him. Cool, what's an iPod? He whimpered. It's something you use to listen to music, I yacked. Oh my fucking god, cool. Wait, what's a 4-letter word for dirt? He asked in his sexy voice. I guess sand, I said confusedly. Yeah, I was just trying to make sure you're still the same person, he triumphantly giggled. Suddenly, some of my friends walked in. Oh my god, you're fucking alive, said Jenny, wearing a black leather jacket, black baggy pants, and gothic black from first to last shirt. I explained to her why I was alive. Konnichiwa, bitch, said Willow. She was wearing a black corset showing off her boobs with lace all around it and stripes on it. With it, she was wearing a black leather bitty skirt, big black boots, white foundation, black eyeliner, red eyeshadow, and black lipstick. Hey, motherfucker, said Diablo with his red hair. He was wearing a black plaid t-shirt and black baggy pants. Hey, Modus. Hey. Konnichiwa, B. Hey, who's that, Ebony? Bloody Mary questioned as she walked in wearing a black t-shirt with a red pentagram on it with lace at the bottom, red leather pants, and black lace and black stilettos. Oh, it's Satan, I told her, and she nodded, knowing the truth. Suddenly, Satan started to cry. Are you okay, Satan? We asked concernedly. Oh my fucking god, you're from the future. What if you don't like me anymore because we're from different times? He asked. No, I still like you, I said sexily to him. Okay, he said reassuredly. I let him listen to Teenagers by MCR on my iPod while I was about to go outside to find out some things. I gave Diablo a signal to keep Saint occupied. Sorry. Satan fell asleep. I took the iPod. I was about to walk outside. Professor Sinister ran in. She was wearing a gothic black mini dress with depressing black stripes, white and black striped tights, and red Converse shoes. She was wearing lots of black eyeliner. Oh my fucking god. Where's Draco? How did Snape get back here? I thought he was in Azkaban. I asked sadly. Ebony, I was so worried about you. But I know you can't fucking die because you're a vampire. Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. I never liked her. She was a bad student. Sinister said reassuringly. That bitch. Did she also free Hagrid and Lupin? I shouted angrily. I hated Brittany because she was a fucking prep. Yes. They are on the loose at the school. Dumbledore is back and Cornelia is on her way to help everyone. Tell everyone you see to lock themselves in their common room. Sorry, Sinister said worriedly. Okay, but where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snape? I don't know why, but I know he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw you almost killed yourself, she said. Oh my god, that's terrible! I gasped. Satan was still asleep, so he couldn't tell what was going on. Then I said, listen, everyone, I have something important to do. Everyone stay in here. And with that, I ran out. Good luck, Ebony, everyone cried. I ran sexily down the stairs into the great hall while the portraits around looked at me scaredly. There was hardly... Oh god. Hello! Hello! Welcome everybody! Welcome raiders! My name is Spooky Zombie. I am a zombie VTuber. And we are currently, we're reading some fanfic. And oh my lord, I don't know. It's okay. The best I can describe it is Harry Potter fanfic, but like gothic vampires. Hello. How was your stream? Did you have a good time? Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you. I appreciate the raid. Thank you for sharing your beautiful community with me. What did you do on stream? Here, let me give you a shout out. We are all Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. Bro, this is like actually my first time reading this. Oh my god. I think so. I was actually recommended by my friend to like read this. And yeah, I decided to read it. You just read the Potter of Harry last year. Nice. Yes, often torture. Wait, often. Where's fanfic? Ever submitted to fanfiction.net. This is legendary. Yeah, this is my first time reading this. We're like so close to getting through it though. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Also, I'm very dyslexic. So if I struggle with reading, please forgive me. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I've skimmed it before. It's impressively bad. Many claim it's so perfectly wrong that it has to be a troll. Dude, it's so awful. Only makes it better. I hope so. Oh my god. I also, the site I'm reading it on, they have you could read the original version. So this is what the original looks like. Oh my fucking god, cool. Like, it's unreadable for me. It's unreadable. So I have to read the revised version. Okay. Let me see. Where were we? I think it was... I ran sexily down the stairs into the great hall while the portraits around looked at me scaredly. There was hardly anyone else in the stairs, and there was an atmosphere of horror. On the way, I saw Brittany laughing on the stairs. She was wearing a slutty pink shirt with flowers on it, a blue jean skirt, Abercrombie, and pink stilettos. She looked just like a pentagram of those fucking preps Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. You fucking bitch, I shouted angrily. No, you're totally a bitch now, now Voldemort will totally kill you, she laughed. Crucio, I shouted selectively, pointing my black wand, and she started screaming because she was being tortured, and I laughed sadistically. No, help me, please, Brittany screamed terrifiedly. If you force an Oxford graduate to read the unedited version of My Immortal, they'll become illiterate. Dude, it's awful! And it's so bad because, like, when I was younger, I know that I typed like that. Not to that extent. For sure not to that extent. But I did. I put up my middle finger at her. In her hand, I saw a video camera. Snape and Lupin had used to take the video of me. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig onto it. Then I continued to run down the stairs with the camera. When I had reached the Great Hall, I saw Vampire Potter. Oh my god, Vampire! I yelled. We hugged each other happily. He looked at me with his gothic red eyes, spiky black hair. Around them were black eyeliner and eyeshadow. He was wearing a black leather jacket. Black leather... I think it's supposed to be jacket. Leather pants. A Panic at the Disco concert shirt and his black Converse shoes. No, he looked more like Joel from Good Charlotte than ever. Did you hear their song, The River? It rocks. I was so worried you died, moaned Vampire. You're kind of dying? Oh, you go rest, okay? I appreciate you being here. Go eat B. This thing's like so close to being done. 43 out of 44. Well, 42, almost 43, sorry. Oh, you're still at work. Oh no. I was so worried you died. Oh wait, I read the heart. I know, but I'm a vampire. Haha. When I woke up, I was back in 1980. So anyway, I bought Voldemort from when he was young with me. Where's Draco? I asked. I can't. The cringe is killing me. I'm sorry. We're almost done. Draco, you mean that fucking poser who betrayed you? Vampire snarked with anger in a sexy voice. I know, but we had to find him, I said smartly. I'll do it then, Harry said with angst. Okay, I agreed. Suddenly all the lights in the room went out and then the dark mark appeared. Oh my fucking Satan, Harry shouted. I think Voldemort has arrived, I said anxiously. Fuck, I have to find Draco. I guess we should separate. Okay, Vampire said, disparting. I ran into the Great Hall. I did take my EP meds. Okay, this is a shorter one. Thank God. Whew. I walked sexily into the Great Hall. It was empty except for one person. Draco was there. He sat there in deadly bloom in his black 666 t-shirt and his baggy black pants. He had slit his wrists. I felt mad at him for having sex with Snape, but I felt sorry for him. He looked just like Gerard Way with his red eyes and his pale white face. Draco, are you okay? I asked. I'm not okay, he screamed depressedly. I thought of the MCR song, and I got even more depressed because that song always makes me cry. I gave him a pot cigarette, and he started to smoke it. Oh, Draco, why did you do with that fucking bastard Snape? I asked tearfully. Draco began to say, but suddenly Lupin and Mr. Norris parted into the room. They didn't see us. I'm so glad Snape and I were freed, said Lupin. Damn, this job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking students, Mr. Norris agreed. Pop that Adele! I can't spells! Yelled angrily, pointing my wand at them. No! Lupin shouted as chains came on him. Mr. Norris ran away. You fucking pervert! I said, laughing with the depths of evil and depressedness in my voice. Now you have to tell us where Voldemort is or I'm going to torture you. I don't know where he is, said Lupin. Suddenly, Satan and Vampire ran into the room. Vampire didn't know who Satan was really. Oh my Satan, we were so worried about you guys, Vampire said. I looked sexily at Draco and his gothic red eyes with contacts, black t-shirt that said 666 on it, and pale skin like Gerard Way. Vampire and his sexy black hair and red eyes, just like Frank Lero and Satan, who looked just like Brenton Urie then. I love walking sexily into great halls. It's my favorite hobby. I'm sure you do that great, honestly. I wonder if Hagrid will bring in the Hagrid time again for the end. Oh gosh, Gerard's ways, famously red eyes. Oh boy, here it goes. Bro, I want to have a word count of how many times sexily was used. Oh god. Or the word oh my fucking god, OMFG. I secretly took the camera from my pocket, and then I began Frenching Draco sexily. Lupin gasped. Draco began to take off all his clothes off, and I could see his white six-pack. Then Vampire took his own clothes off too. We all began making out together sexily. I took off my black leather bra, my black lace thong, and the rest of my clothes. Everyone took their cocks out, except for me. I'm a girl. Oh my Satan, Draco! I screamed as he put his hardness in my thingy. Then he did the same thing to Harry. I began making out with Satan, and he joined in. Oh my Satan! Cried Vampire. Oh, Vampire! Vampire! I screamed. Oh, Satan! Yelled Harry in pleasure. Lupin watched in shock. We took turns doing torture curses on him because we were all sadists. Suddenly, a big black car that says 666 on the license plate flew straight through the windows, and Snape was in it. That's my car! Shouted Draco angrily, but suddenly it was revealed who was in the car. It was Snape. I shall free you, Lupin, but first you must help me kill these idiotic dunderheads, he said cruelly from the car as it flew circling above us. Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway must be killed. Then the Dark Lord shall never die. You fucking prep, yelled Draco. Then he looked at me sadly. I forgot to tell you, Ebony, Snape made me do it with him. I didn't really have sex with him. He's a rapist. We all put our clothes on quickly, except Satan. We were so scared, but Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with green eyes, no nose, a gray robe, and white skin. He had changed into Voldemort. I knew who thou were all along, he cackled evilly and sarcastically at me. Now I shall kill thee all. Thunder came into the room. No, please don't kill us, pleaded Vampire. Suddenly, Willow, Bloody Mary, Diablo, Jenny, Dracula, Crabbe, and Goyle, Hagrid, McGonagall, Dumbledore, Sirius, and Lucian all ran in. What is the meaning of this? Dumbledore asked angrily, and Voldemort looked away because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. He did a spell, and suddenly his broomstick came to him sexily. Voldemort flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick. Oh my gosh, Slutborn gasped. Get it? Because I'm gothic? Oh wait, she said, oh my goth, sorry. The Dark Lord shall kill all of you. Then you must submit to him, Snape interjected menacingly. You fucking preppy... You fucking preppy FAGS, Sirius shouted angrily. I know a four-letter word for dirt. Croquetus, screamed Harry, but the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. I fell down. Snape quickly crawled out of it and picked up the video camera. Oh my fucking god! I cried because of the video of me in the bathroom, the video of me doing it with Draco, and the video of Satan doing it with... If you kill me, then these videos will be shown to everyone in school. Then you can just be like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton. He laughed meanly. No! I screamed. For your information, I have the picture of you doing it with Lupin. What's she talking about?
Lupin as he sat in chains. I saw too. She's going to show everyone the picture, Harry shouted angrily. Shut up, Lupin roared. Foolish ignoramusas, yelled Voldemort and his broomstick. Thou shalt all die soon. Think again, you fucking muggle poser, Harry yelled at them. And then he and Diablo and Neville all took out black guns, but Voldemort took out his own one. You guys are in a standoff, I shouted despairedly. Can't. I don't know spells. Accio Neville's wand, cried Voldemort, and suddenly Neville's wand was in his hands. Now I shall kill thee all, and Ebony, you will die. He made lightning come all over the place. Save us, Ebony! Dumbledore cried. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go to the common room and slit my wrists with my friends while we watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2, and do it with Draco. But I knew I had to do something more important. Abracadabra! I shouted. And that's it. That's the end. Oh my god, I made it through. Oh my god. Thank you for this god awful. You're a champion. Holy shit. Okay, I need to see though. My Immortal fanfic fan art. I need to see if there's fan art of this. Oh, no fucking way there is, dude. Clap, thank you. Holy shit. There's fan art, dude. It's awful. I love it. Holy shit. Bro. It's so good. Oh, thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for the raid as well, Bonnie. I appreciate it. Holy crap. That was like horrific. I wasn't even planning on streaming this long. It was just gonna be a short stream of me reading terrible porn titles. But here I am. Oh my god. Yeah, I did have fun. Definitely it was horrific. It was so bad. I low-key want to draw fan art though, I gotta be honest. Yeah. I don't know. It was so bad. But I guess we can raid somebody. Let's see. Who can I raid tonight? Sure. We're gonna raid J-Jokers. I'm gonna go to bed though now, guys. I appreciate all you guys hanging out here. Hanging with me. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a great one. Sorry we didn't stream a bit longer. I was gonna... I feel bad for you guys, all the people who joined. Sorry we didn't stay on a bit longer. But I hope you guys have a good one. I might be back tomorrow. I might not be. I'm not sure. But I hope you guys have a great night. I love you. Bye.